Alright, go ahead and introduce yourself to everyone.
Alright, shit, I'm Hunnit K, Hunnit Hunnit K, Instagram Hunnit K314.
Alright, and how'd you start rapping?
I moved to Dallas, moved to Dallas, doing different things, bumping into different people. I ended up bumping into some people from Memphis, and they was real hard on rap, and smoking, chilling, freestyling, and I just got good at it. I ended up coming back to St. Louis, and everybody was really fucking with it. They like, damn, that's really hard. Everybody messing with what I'm saying, so I just really got serious about it.
And do you have any projects out right now?
Yeah, I got Bet on 100 out. It's on everything. Yeah, I got a couple singles out. I got a song out with VKC. He part of the KB6 movement. We did a song that's out right now, doing pretty good. But yeah, right now that's all I got out.
You have any future collabs planned?
I just recently moved to Houston, so I'm looking to collab with a lot of Houston artists. I've been looking at Maxo Cream, and then a couple other guys that's just locally known just to get a buzz in Houston with it being a big city.
If you get Maxo Cream on a song, that shit gonna be hard. I ain't gonna fake it. Yeah, that shit hard. So talk a little bit about your album and how that all came together.
Alright, so being from St. Louis, a lot of people know who I am, just from being around playing sports and different things in the city. When I came back from Dallas and decided to rap, I just wanted people to realize and see me as a rapper. So the whole concept was bet on 100, like put your money on 100, no matter what you think. Put your money down, you ain't gonna be wrong. It went pretty well. I got a nice buzz off that. Motherfuckers know me as Hunnit K now. And there's nothing, and that's just what it was. It was definitely just to get me started, get my foot in the game. But everything from there is actually work, real material. I got a lot to put in store.
And I seen on your Instagram you was doing shows and everything. Go ahead and how you go ahead and start doing all them?
Again, like I told you, I had a song with BKC, part of the KB6 movement. Anybody know who KB is? He was a big face in St. Louis. A lot of connections behind that. With that, I ended up doing the 420 Fest in Atlanta this year, and then I opened up for Big Boogie in Arkansas before that. I did a show in Memphis off of that too. I would have had the opportunity to open up for Duke Deuce that was here. Like I told you, I just moved to Houston, so it's really just connections.
How was it opening up for Big Boogie?
It was crazy. Most people I've ever been in front of. It was actually good seeing people actually fuck with you. They don't know who you are. They're not from your city. And you could tell they actually listen to their music and vibing with you. It was crazy seeing him come on stage after me, and it's like he don't even have to perform. They rap his whole song for him. He was just up there having a good time, and it just make me want to go harder to get to that point.
How was it like traveling back? You say you've been from Texas and St. Louis back and forth. How hard was it to adapt to the two different environments?
Honestly, I feel like being from St. Louis, you built for anything. I mean, you can adapt to anything because there's so much here. So when I went to Dallas, they was actually behind. It was a much bigger city, but the people and their thought process was a lot behind how I grew up. So it was kind of, I had a head start on that. So I realized that was a city I love. I mean, I ended up leaving Dallas, coming back. Now I'm in Houston, just for it's a bigger crowd that's on more what I'm on.
What musical influences would you say you have?
For me, it was big. Moneybagg, Kevin Gates. Because the big thing was I don't like auto-tune, and with the time of music in now, everything almost has auto-tune on it. Those are Finesse 2 Times. Those are people who stand out to me, who just amplify their voice. Their voice ride over the beat. It's smooth. You don't get too much auto-tune even when they do use it. So yeah, that was just big for me, wanting to be able to use my voice as how it is and not alter it at all.
Do you get the Moneybagg comparisons a lot?
Shit, everybody say that. Everybody asks me where I'm from. Even in Houston, they ask me, and I tell them I'm from St. Louis. They're like, nah, you don't sound like you're from St. Louis. But, yeah, so.
What made you like really start like saying like I want to do this? Like I'm finna just really put 100 into this rap shit versus anything else.
I mean, cause I realized how many people I was touching just making music. It's something I'm having fun doing, something I can do at any time. I'm always rapping even when I'm not even recording. And I realized just off dropping my first video, first project, I had people all over the place listen to my music, places I never been. So it was like if I could touch these many people by doing something fun, something I enjoy doing, why not do it? And the money don't look too bad either.
You plan on trying to sign to a label or stay independent?
For now I stay independent, but if I sign to a label, it has to be a label deal. Basically me getting a label deal. Wait, that's another story though.
Go over your team, like who you keep around you, what role they play, how, you know what I'm saying, keep you going.
Team wise, my big brother number one, he done it all from streets to rap to corporate world, you can name it, he's done it. So advice on everything, I go to him. And then a lot of my friends, they're artists who actually doing pretty well. I got a friend named Head who actually has a song with over about 1 million streams on it. I got a friend named Five who, you know, St. Louis, he got the song Me and My Brother. So them just being around, bouncing my music off of them, they hearing it. Just there, some of them out in Atlanta, I got people out in Texas, bouncing different things around, just trying to get that sound right, and I feel like that's where I'm at now. I got my sound how I want it, so now I'm just ready to rock.
Time to turn over.
Yes, sir.
Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Why?
Nike is just classic, it's everything. Nike fly, you can put a Nike suit on and go to church if you wanted to. It's all around.
Have you ever owned a pair of Jumpmans? Team Jordan, like the Jumpman?
Nah. I had retros. Everything was retro. Actually, I did have some Team Jordans. I did. My daddy went shopping. My mom was always the cool one. My mama always got the fly shit. My daddy, he went shopping, came home with Team Jordans. The thing was, he had him a pair just like it, so he thought this shit was fly. But yeah, I ain't never wore it.
Have you made any big jewelry investments yet?
Jewelry, nah, but that's next on my list.
Most definitely.
My biggest purchase has been a truck. I bought a box truck.
A box truck?
Yeah.
What you buy a box truck for?
I had a hauling service. I own a hauling business.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Man, I got tired of working for people, and I realized you can't rap without money. I looked at, I want to travel. I didn't have the money to travel, keep hopping on planes. So I put my money up. I got enough where I wanted to be. Like I told you, my brother, I bought the plan to him. And he helped me get everything going as far as the business side of everything. So yeah, that's what I do in the meantime. I've been to Arizona, New York, just driving.
That's what's up. A lot of people don't try to, you gotta get as many bags as you can. Get in there. Do you plan on working with Sauce Walker?
It's definitely an option. If he's willing to, I definitely will.
Cause the Sauce Factory really they're going crazy right now.
Yeah, I'm probably trying to get a feature. I know he got a peso sign now. Sauce is hard to get to, so right now I'm just trying to tap in on all the not as big as Sauce rappers. That's why I say big artists I want to do is Maxo Craig.
Yeah, Maxo hard. I ain't gonna lie, he slept on.
You from St. Louis, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so on some real ass shit, what do you think is like holding St. Louis back from like really being like, you know, on the music scene? Cause like you see how Chicago got everybody like Sauce put everybody on in there, and then like they came together and like they literally running shit. Like Dirk is one of the biggest man shit. They came from like, so like what's stopping St. Louis from like, I'm not saying like being like that, but like why we can't like come together like that? And
one, St. Louis, people always go to this hatred, everybody hate, but that's not even fact of the matter. One, St. Louis got a bad rep for itself, and that go back forever. Like, you look at Nelly, And everybody, that's the first thing people say since I moved out. They don't hear none of these St. Louis rappers. They go to Instant, go to Nelly, and they ask, damn, why Nelly don't do this? Why Nelly don't do that? But I don't never fault Nelly. I always say you can't expect one man to bring a whole city up. But it's like, as far as St. Louis rappers, St. Louis is real closed in. So it's like, if they don't fuck with you, if the people who popping don't fuck with you in St. Louis, you're not popping in St. Louis. It's like you don't never get that type of recognition. So we got talent out the ass in St. Louis. It's people singing, people doing poetry. It's crazy that you'll be surprised at how many people in the city doing this, but it's like they'll never get that shine because they don't go. You don't see them in the club every weekend. You don't see them on Instagram going crazy. You don't see them in halftime. You don't see them in the rain. So you wouldn't expect them to have that. But you'll see some of you ever been on Facebook and you seen like a junkie and then start singing and they'll be from St. Louis, they'll be cold. St. Louis self-destruct itself. So if you look at it, everybody on drugs, everybody killing each other. When do you got time to become this big rapper? And who's gonna put money into somebody who, when the first thing you look up and you see St. Louis is #1 for murders? I'm not gonna put $1 million in this dude's pocket and I watch his video and he buck a left, hit the alley, crash out here. That's not what people want to hear. So that was my big thing. That's why I always press to get out of St. Louis. Cause it's like, yeah, St. Louis got its respect, but St. Louis, as far as music, don't get taken serious. Cause it's like, how much can you put behind a crash out city? That's what I call it.
That shit. I was like St. Louis got some potential, and then like I was watching this interview. I forgot who Grammy was doing it with, but he was basically like, shit, like St. Louis, like they can't get along. The rap, he's like, shit, my people, you know, me and this dude might not got a problem, like my people beefing with his people, and like we can't collab and do nothing for a whole time. If we actually do something together, it'll pop and take our city off.
It definitely would, but you gotta think about the fact too, when you can't play somebody's music just because you riding down the street.
Yeah, facts.
It be blowing my mind too. I
like,
ain't gonna lie. I be in certain places. I'm like, oh shit, I can't even cut.
Yeah, like how you expect music to blow when you can't even play it on the radio? You would never play on the radio.
But I'm saying though, it's like Chicago, the same thing, but like them niggas in there is like popping.
But they done understood that shit. The only way we gonna make it out this motherfucker is we work together. Like shit, like you see Chief Keef, Dirt, Herb, all these niggas from different areas of Chicago. They can say they can beef, but it's like we never gonna make it out this motherfucker. Like that's one thing I can't say about Chicago. They beef, but as far as when it's making money, they put all that shit aside. Like yeah, you see people still got that beef, like Dirt beef with Duck and all that, but that shit, they still gonna put that shit in the song. They ain't gonna be out here going to kill this man. Yeah.
So you think St. Louis ever get like that weekend? Like somebody just like, fuck it, it's too much money to be out here to be beefing on this shit, bro. Let's get this paper together, bro. Like you got potential, I got potential. Can we?
See the thing is, this shit been like this for years. Like since I was little, it's been. Nobody really popped out of St. Louis. Like people get that buzz. Like I always look at LA folks. We went to high school together. He got the buzz. He was running the city, but then so and so said this and so and so said that. Now motherfuckers ain't fucking with him. Nobody want to book him for this. Now they saying Foles this. So it's like nobody ever blows past that local buzz.
Yeah. But you don't think they be fucking up like they local buzz sometimes? Like shit, like look at Bam and Kill. They was signed to a label and shit, but then they got locked up and lost their deal, bro. Like,
but that's what I say, St. Louis, you can't with this rap shit. I just watched a Lil Baby interview earlier. He said the realest shit. A street nigga and a rap nigga is two different things. Cause a rap nigga's gonna go for way more than a street nigga ever would. When you decide that I'm straight rapping, you gotta straight rap. Yeah, you can know what's going on in the streets, but you can't be in the street. Like the two will never correlate. Cause it's like, yeah, so somebody give you a deal for $1 million, they book you 10 shows straight, and you go to the hood and get locked up. So it's like, I'm not trusting this shit. Ain't nobody in their right mind gonna put that type of money behind them. And that's why I look at Memphis, people be like, damn, Memphis popping now. Memphis just as bad as St. Louis. But it's like, you looking at Yo Gotti, Moneybagg Yo, Black Youngster, Big Boogie, all on one label. They from different parts of Memphis, but they all on one label making money. St. Louis could never do that. St. Louis could never do that. Cause somebody so-and-so said this and somebody said that, they start shooting.
Yeah, bro, like that shit be sad, bro.
That's
like,
why I say, you remember when Heavy G was doing like the
yeah, when he used to always drop them little mixtapes.
yeah, with all the artists,
yeah.
and then you start noticing motherfuckers into it with so and so they can't show up to this shit, so they can't come. We can't have them in the same room.
Nah, facts.
This shit never work. That's why I say the best bet is get the hell out of here. As far as music wise, like if you want to be heard, you gotta get outside the city.
So would you put like if you get blown up, maybe would you put your city on like?
I definitely try, but the thing is, and what I realized from Bentley, every interview he done had, the way the city is, you could never bring the whole city up. Like honestly, St. Louis, you had to do it from a distance, cause the hate, like nigga, people die so much. It's like, man, you really can't just be in the city like that. Once you got that type of money, people see you on TV with $1 million. People see you in these videos. Diamond chains and everything. Some people are really struggling in St. Louis. Like people really need that shit. They gonna come kill you, come get that from me. So I feel like bringing the city up is it'll be a hard thing to do. It just has to be done from a distance though, definitely.
Damn, that's fucked up.
You can't even have that type of money here. Like little baby come walking down the street, I guarantee you somebody
And that's fucked up in the city like that, bro. Like real ass shit, bro. Like nobody want to see nobody win, and that's real ass shit, bro. Like that is fucked up.
So you been to other cities and everything, right?
Yeah.
So how would you say St. Louis police work compared to on some real shit? How does St. Louis police like? Cause I've been to other cities, and when I go to other cities and I see police, they actually intimidate. You know what I mean?
The thing is, what I realized here, I seen the sign that said hire police officers. And this was a sign that was like a McDonald's help wanted looking sign. And I'm like, this is the straight police force. We the #1 murder capital. You gonna go hire my uncle to come do this shit. Like this shit just don't correlate. Like I don't get how you can have one of the worst cities ever as far as crime, and then you hire anybody to be on the police force. But then you can't blame police officers for not wanting to be on the police force. People are killing police officers. It's like, there's another gang really in St. Louis. Like they the ops. They the ultimate ops. Everybody shooting at them. So ain't nobody safe. So St. Louis, that's why I say it's a hard thing to do. Police scared.
Cause when I went to Atlanta, I remember just being at we went to this carnival, and every policeman that was stationed there just looked like they was ready to like whoop some ass.
Yeah.
Like they were big, just in shape, and then I was thinking about like just all the police you see in St. Louis, just chilling in their car. Half the time they car parked, they're not even in the car.
That's what I'm saying.
It's just there with his lights on to scare you. Oh man, that shit be wild.
But you really can't even blame them, though.
So how would you, to someone, okay, so say like, because you got peoples that stay out of town, right?
Yeah.
So you be having peoples that come in town and like have never been to St. Louis before?
Yeah.
So where is the first place you take somebody when they, well, okay, like say not family member, not like just someone like say.
Like a homeboy coming to
Yeah, where's the first place you take them? Like they get off the plane, y'all in the whip, where y'all going?
So what I've experienced from being in other states, bigger cities, they don't have like corner store food. So the first thing I always do, I say, you hungry? And they say, yeah. We either go on the Circle, go to Miami Grill, go to Spanish Lake Market, go to just like a little corner store, go to Mally's. I love taking people to Mally's just because they look around like this is so crazy. Like you would see anything at Mally's, but you gonna go in there and get some fire food.
Okay.
Like that always surprise people. Like, damn, you can go in the corner store and get some food? Yeah, hot food, like some wings. They always love that.
You know what I mean? So do you give anybody any kind of warning their first time?
Yeah, definitely. I always tell people, like my grandma, she stay on the north side Louis. I tell them, don't stop at no stop signs. Don't be riding down the street slow, looking at people. One thing I noticed, people from other states, they're way more friendlier than people are in St. Louis. So they quick to try to talk to somebody. They quick to try to make a friend. You can't do that shit. So like they don't end well. Like you just gotta know what area you in. But St. Louis is not all bad. That's what I always tell people. St. Louis is not all bad. You can definitely find shit to do with St. Charles. I'm bullshit, but yeah.
Biggie or Tupac?
I ain't gonna lie to you. That's before my era, big dog. I'm a Wayne fan.
Wayne the Gates.
I'm a Wayne fan.
Wayne the Gates.
Wayne.
What label do you think right now is really like running shit? Like as far in the music?
Quiet as kept, CMG.
CMG.
You made a weird face. What was that for? Who'd you say?
Shit, Atlantic, whatever, Atlantic Records.
That doesn't count.
I mean, that don't.
Atlantic
I'm like
That's everybody.
Oh shit.
that's who CMG shine to.
Oh damn. I'll leave you to
Nah,
my
CMG,
bad.
bro,
I'm
they
bad.
give it like 6 more months.
The thing about it is, everybody's eating. That's one thing I look at. They don't have no rappers really on the shelf. Like, from top to bottom, from Gotti all the way down to the rappers you probably never heard of. They doing millions of views. They selling out shows. And it's like, I see, one thing that I see that they encourage is they artists, they're giving out label brands. So you see Moneybagg with Bread Gang. You see Black Youngster, what is it called? Heavy Camp. And then under him, he's like Moneybagg got Big 30 signed. And it's like they are steady growing, steady getting their own money under one big branch. That's why I fuck with it.
Do you think CMG is the new BMF?
It can be. It can be.
You think so?
It can be, but not. BMF is way more street side than the music, so.
They free Cap.
They did free no cap.
They did. I didn't know that. I forgot about that one. I'm not gonna lie. That's sad. He was
They
wrong.
just locked up Fredo Bang though.
Didn't see that. I did see that. I did see that. What 3 rappers do you listen to the most right now?
Honestly, I just got on the ride wave till I don't know why. Ride wave. I used to couldn't get with his music, it was too slow. I like to get high and listen to him. That shit used to be hard. But Lil Baby, I feel like right now he running the rap game. He can't miss. And then I say Moneybagg. Moneybagg always. Now I like old Moneybagg. Like new Moneybagg, too commercial for me.
Facts. I feel
Real
that.
shit.
Let's see.
Kodak too. Kodak. Kodak always been. Kodak really, honestly, what made me want to rap. Kodak. Yeah, being in high school, seeing Kodak being 16, 17, really making millions of dollars off music, like he was doing that before Young Boy. So everybody said, I'm 23.
23?
Yeah. So seeing Kodak, it'd be like, damn, music, that's what made me realize music made a lot of money. Cause he was straight from the slums.
In Bentleys. Yeah, Bentleys in the projects.
Yeah.
That boy was, man, that man been rapping since he was what, like, he got videos of him, he like 13 on the internet.
Yeah.
Still getting money. That shit crazy. Who wrote the best backwoods?
Me, straight up.
Why? What make your backwoods better than
Cause
yours?
mine don't come apart and you gonna smoke them till they skeet. Like I said that in the song, I ain't passing this bitch, I'm smoking this till they skeet. Everybody woods get to unrolling at the end when they get small. You can smoke mine down like it's a swisher, like to the end if you wanted to.
Hey, that's my biggest issue with backwoods is people don't really know, how to finish them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wrap it up at the end. White t-shirts or black t-shirts?
White always, but a black tee, it's 2 different occasions. It's definitely 2 different occasions. You can put a black tee and go to the club. You put a white tee and wear a white tee every day of the week if you wanted to. That's universal though. Yeah.
Club or hookah bar?
Club. I'm a flashy nigga, I ain't gonna lie. Like we pop bottles, sparkles. Like that.
Bust down glasses or a bust down watch?
Watch. Bust down, Cartier, but not no glasses.
Cartier?
Yeah, Cartier watch.
Yeah.
Never get one of them.
That's that big boy shit. So Tell my price range. Right. What do you think about all these rappers wearing fake jewelry?
Honestly, I feel like they should have to put for motion picture purposes on their videos like they do with the money. I mean, I honestly feel like jewelry don't make you, it make you look better, but I feel like if you can't afford it, why fake it? Like, yeah, that's what people want to see, but shit, that's not you at the end of the day. Like, shit, if you want to do that, I mean, I ain't gonna knock you for doing it, but it's like, shit, me personally, I would just wait till I can get it. It's gonna feel so much better saying I cashed out on this motherfucker than worrying about somebody walking up with a diamond tester. I'm looking crazy.
Would you buy a bitch a Birkin?
My mama.
That's a good answer. Are Rolexes overhyped?
Rolex, I actually realized Rolex ain't shit. I had a homeboy used to steal shit. He stole a couple Rolex. I done had a bunch of Rolexes. I done pawned them, I done sold them. Rolex really not shit. To me, I'd rather have a Cartier or a Hublot, something like that.
Have you ever owned a High Point?
Yeah, I have. Waste of time. You better off throwing that motherfucker at somebody to shoot it.
Who got the best Chinaman in St. Louis?
Ooh, Bang Blue, but it's not safe to go get. So, cause that's right there on Grand, right past the water tower. It is Bang Blue. That shit fire. But
Oh, I know exactly where you talking about. You talking on that corner about Matthew Dickey's?
no, not even down there far. You come past the white water tower and go the highway. Well, come right over your right side.
Oh, I know where you talking about.
Bang Blue shit fire. But that's not really safe to go get. A safer place, I'd say, China House on West Florida. Yeah.
Okay, go to John's.
John's, yeah, they lost their flavor. I usually go to Lisa's.
Is the St. Paul sandwich really as good as everybody in St. Louis make it?
Yeah, that shit fire. You don't realize that.
That motherfucker good.
Yeah, you don't miss it till you go somewhere else and they look at you crazy when you order. It's like what? But yeah, that shit fire.
You ever had a tripe?
Huh?
You ever had a tripe?
Ooh, with some pickles and onions and some hot sauce and mustard.
Ooh,
That shit fire.
I used to think
That
I used to think that shit was nasty, but no, them St. Paul's actually like hella good.
St. Paul to get you right.
I swear to God.
You're gonna be full too.
Once you get settled down in Texas, what are your goals going forward?
Music wise, I look at Texas, which is one of the reasons I chose to move back there. Texas is one of the biggest states. Texas is almost one of the only states you can make $1 million off of. So if you get Texas to fuck with you, you don't really got to worry about no other state. So that, if you look at Mike Jones, Paul Wall, all of them, people might not fuck with them outside of there, but in Texas, they're millionaires. They got money. That's the thing about it. That's what it's all about, honestly. I'm having fun looking to make $1 million off of it.
They fuck with Paul Wall in Texas.
Yeah, so that's my big goal, get on the Texas scene. I just recorded on DJ Screw Beat, just a big song, June 27th, that's out. So I recorded on that, so I look to drop that. That should make a big impact on Texas. Just them being surprised that I get on something like that. It's fine. Follow me, Hunnit K _314, HUNNITK _314.